Hello everyone, I am Carrie and I'm back with another collective energy reading. And this time we're just doing an energy reading on the current energy right now. I like to do these readings just to get an understanding of what's happening around us so that we can be better informed where we're making our decisions. Like we can understand the influences that are on us as we make decisions every day. So right now it's the first day of Virgo season. I'm recording this on August 23rd, and I really do feel like Virgo season is influencing this reading significantly. So we'll go ahead and get started. But first, I just want to say thank you so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for your comments, all of that. I just appreciate your energy here. So first, let's just get started about Virgo season. For me, I think Virgo season is a time to to really use your brain and think about the future. Because if I'm doing these energy readings for each month or however often I do them to kind of help us along our path, this is going to be like, how can the energy of Virgo season help us in our path? And I feel like with Virgos, it's like you're more intelligent. You're in your mind. You are. It's ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is still in retrograde, so it's going to be interesting. But I really feel like we will be interested in thinking about those things that are going to affect our lives, in a more long-term, big overall way, and we're going to want to kind of perfect some of those aspects. Like we're really going to want to tweak and work on those things. So let's just start here with the thinking man, attachment, financial constraints, journey, and those are clarified by walking away, storm warning, the thinking woman, and happy family. So it's funny we got the thinking man and the thinking woman up here. Those are King and Queen of Swords, and that is describing Virgo energy perfectly. Also Mercury energy perfectly. It's about communication. It's about being direct, and it's about like leading your own path and knowing what it is that you want. So because we had the thinking man and walking away, I like how he's looking and staring at this crystal. He's trying to really understand. Like it looks like he's wanting to look inside that crystal and get a better understanding of what it is, what it does. Even if it's looking at the value of the crystal, how like how much is it actually worth? Is it a good investment? Like those are the types of questions that I feel like we're going to be asking ourselves now. Like the things that we're doing. Okay, is this worth my time? Are these people worth my energy? Is it worth it for me to go this direction? Is it a good investment or a good option for me to do that and spend time there and spend money here? Like I'm really getting that energy of like, okay, I might be feeling overloaded. I might need to walk away from some of these things. What are the things that I need to walk away from? And I don't know about you all, but I'm really sensitive to the changes in energy. And it's August, is about to be September, October, November, like the fall season. And to me, fall season is all about letting things go so that we can prepare ourselves for winter. It's like, okay, I'm spending a lot of energy on this. I'm not gonna have so much energy later. So let me go ahead and change my routine. Let me go ahead and change the types of people I'm hanging out with, the things that I'm doing. Let me change even my budget. Like, okay, I was out here during the summer months, but I gotta reel it back in for wintertime slash fall so that I can go ahead and save up. So next summer I can go wild out, for that next summer vacation, like whatever it is that you save, that you personally save up for. It's like that kind of energy. So it's like, what is it? Like you're basically analyzing your life overall and really in a nuanced way, let's see, and letting those things go that do not belong. That's what I see here in attachment and storm warning. Because this is the energy that's going to be around, you may literally start seeing things. It's like, whoa, I didn't know that this had such an effect on me. I didn't know that my drinking drained my bank account so big. I didn't know that every time that I go to this place, they charge me an extra $10. And I'm only saying things about money because I see these financial constraints over here. But it's kind of like you are reevaluating certain things because it's kind of like being made clear for you. That's what I'm seeing from attachment and storm warning. It's like you are no longer able to pretend like you don't see it anymore. Like the masks are off. You see the things that are being attached, like that you are attached to, and how it is affecting your life overall. And you're like, okay, there's something must be done about this. Like I can see this attachment. I can see how it's like working on me or draining me, or and I don't even feel like these are going to be positive things. It's like the negative stuff is going to jump right on up and show you because you are headed in a more positive direction. So the negative is just going to have to go away. It's like basic math. So you're going to start seeing those things as like affecting your life in a way in which you weren't really appreciative of. Like, dang, this is draining my bank account. This is draining my energy. These people are actually really annoying. And it's taking more time than I expected to deal with them. And I would like to go ahead and let this go because it's not worth my time or energy. Or I thought this person was a good person to be in my life, but actually they're not. I thought this investment was perfect for me, but it's actually not. So you're just kind of seeing the truth. So I'm expecting the next few weeks or days that you'll be, like, the truth will be illuminated to you in terms of how valuable things are in your life, like whether it's worth keeping around or not. See that here in financial constraints in the thinking woman. It's interesting we have the thinking men and the thinking woman, masculine and feminine energies, but it's just like a different way of doing things. Masculine is going to be more direct, more like action oriented, where feminine will be doing the receiving of the energy. But when we talk about and think about the Queen of Swords, we think about her directing the energy, her being very much like, I'm cutting this, I am like off with your head type energy. I am cutting this, I'm letting you know about that, I'm not gonna be playing, I'm gonna be very direct in what I want, like that type of energy. And then we hear the siren. But I like in this image, she's holding these books, and it's underneath financial constraints. Like, I really feel like, especially if we're talking about a traditional household, women are the ones who do the shopping, who do the budgeting, who knows, if a woman goes in a grocery store, she's going to know how much everything costs because she's the one who has to, like, pick out the things within the budget type energy. So I'm kind of seeing that, especially because it's underneath financial constraints. I see you being in your more feminine energy, being like, all right, how can I make better decisions when it comes to my finances? What do I need to cut out? What is taking up all of my budget? And it's going to be an energetic budget too. It doesn't just have to be money. It can also just be things that are like weighing down on your creativity. Like, imagine you wanting to write a book. Let's say I want to write a book, but I keep listening to these critics who make me feel that my style of writing is not good enough. So I'm going to let those critics go so that I can do my own thing. Like, it's just basic, simple decisions that are going to allow you to move forward better in your life and not feel so financially constrained, not feel so like boxed in, for you to be able to say, these ideas are not the ones that I want to take with me as I'm going forth towards my journey. And that's what I see here over here in Journey and Happy Families. Like, ultimately, the entire goal and what you'll be feeling, like what you'll be comparing everything to, is your happiness and your, like, making sure that you're on your right track. It's like, I just want my life to be better. So how can I make it better? What do I need to cut out to make my life better? What financial decisions do I need to make my life better? Like, those are the kind of things that you're going to be focusing on and thinking on right now. And that's what I'm just seeing in these cards for this energy reading, which happens to be the first day of Virgo season. I just really feel like you're deciding to care for yourself more. You're deciding to pay attention, like, to the things that are around you, and to not, like, hold on to stuff that you know doesn't serve you. So I just want to get some clarifying cards. I've been really enjoying these tea leaf cards, so I'm going to pull some of these. You've got door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Ooh, I feel like this is on the journey. I'm going to put that there. Tent. Temporary situation. You see that? I'm going to put that. What's the attachment? If it's not supposed to stay there, it's gonna go. Wreath. Sorrow over a loss. Moon. Changes in your life. This is what we're looking to make and create to make our lives even better. You'll be shown the way. Candle. Love it. I feel like this is also journey. You'll be taken care of in difficult times. Love it. I really feel like this is something that you know, which is why you're making sure. I'm gonna put this here, thank you, woman. Why you're making sure to go ahead and, like, make the changes that need to be made. A few more. Shark. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Put that here in financial constraints. A couple more. Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. I feel like this is the walking away. It's like, okay, I'm analyzing what it is that needs to go, and I'm gonna actually put those, like, put the things I was thinking about into action. Cats, you will be playing a different role. Where shall we put that? Just gonna put here, walking away. And last one. Eagle, triumph over trouble obstacles. Amen, I received that. Put that down here with happy family. Like, this is what you're trying to get yourself towards. It's like, my life is good now, but how can I make it better? How can I improve it? What little small tiny tweaks can I make? So I want to also get some advice cards from the Four Agreements, Don Miguel Ruiz. Like, it's nice to have all of this information about, you know, what's potentially going to happen, but it's also nice to get some advice on how can we, you know, live our best lives during this season. Get another one. Okay, these are hard to shuffle. Way too many. Perfect. Okay, we got from be impeccable with your word, express your love, and then from don't make assumptions, we've got be yourself around others. So let's start here. Impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love. If you love yourself, you will express that love in your interactions with others, and that action will produce a like reaction. And then we've got the biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. We are afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us as we do ourselves. I love this. Express your love, be yourself around others. It's kind of interesting because let's start here with the express your love. It's talking about self-love and like making sure that if you actually do love yourself, that you're treating yourself in a loving way. I think sometimes we like joke around and like say, like try to talk down on ourselves because ha ha ha, that would be funny if I say something like that. But if you, like, yourself is listening at all times, and to me, the way that you build up your self-love and self-worth is by giving those positive affirmations. So anytime that you, especially yourself, say something negative about yourself, it's kind of like taking your own self down a notch or a peg. And I really get, especially during this time of high communication, you know, with Mercury retrograde and even during Virgo season, it's like it's very important for you to watch your words. Watch what you say about yourself and make sure that you present yourself in a loving way so that others can follow suit. Another thing about Virgo season is that sometimes you can be really, really, really critical of yourself, of others, just like super critiquing everything. And it's kind of like a reminder to show up in love in everything that you do. Like, you even might see those things that you want to critique about others or yourself. But remember that the whole goal of everything is to like love each other. It's like, I want to say this thing to you and teach you this thing because I love you, not because I want to judge you or tell you that you're bad or wrong. It's like, no, I think that you could improve in this area and I would love to show you how and help you understand why I wanted to point this out to you. And then we have be yourself around others. Just reading this sentence or sentences, it just really gives me the energy of, again, like, we are going to be like, if we are feeling really critical right now and we are feeling analyzed right now, if we're analyzing, like, if we're analyzing, we're going to feel analyzed. And it's kind of like this energy of saying, you might be seeing all of these things that you quote unquote feel are wrong about yourself, especially now during this season. It's just kind of being highlighted to you. That's why we have this attachment. It's like, oh, I cannot unsee what I have seen already. I see these things that may not be in alignment with me. But that doesn't mean that when you walk outside, everybody else is like, oh, look at them. Oh my gosh, look at them. They like to overspend when they go out. I don't know. But it does not mean that other people can see that about you. Even people who know you for a long time. Like, you might just be illuminated to understanding this thing, and nobody else cares because they're also paying attention to their own selves. So I think sometimes we can tend to feel analyzed and like kind of get into a victim mode, or like, I don't want to be I don't want to be myself. I don't want to show up. I don't want to go outside because they're gonna know this, or they're gonna look at me like this, or they're gonna assume that, or blah blah blah. And it's like, no, this is what you're thinking. Everybody else is also thinking about themselves, and so you can just show up and be yourself and be happy. You don't have to like freak out that people are judging you just because you have those same judgments of yourself. Like, no, they're judging themselves just like you're judging you. I kind of feel like this is a good reminder to have, especially during this season, because again, it just can be very easy to analyze or overanalyze yourself. We have both the thinking man and thinking woman, and you might just be tempted to analyze yourself so much that you want to be like, you want to go inside and hide, like that type energy. It's like, oh, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be perceived right now. I am imperfect. Oh no. When it's just a reminder that we are all imperfect and we're all working on it, and everything truly is okay. Just like, be on your own side and know that even if people can see things within you that you rather not be there, exist, that you're still worthy and you're still loved and you're still okay. Like, it's fine. It's like, hey, look at me. I'm imperfect and it's okay. I still love myself. I'm still worthy of love. Like, all of that, because you are. And just like, even being brave enough to know and see extra information about yourself that maybe you never even realized that you might be embarrassed about. Like, sometimes I'm just thinking about sometimes when I was on my, like, in the beginning of my spiritual journey, when I just felt like, because I had started going to see a life coach, and I just felt like she could see everything about me. And I was like, have people been able to see all of these things about me that no one told me, and I'm just out here looking stupid? Like, what? And it was really hard for me to receive and accept. I would just get so angry because I'm like, look at me, I've been so dumb this whole time, when the fact of the matter is everybody's in their own bubble, and you cannot judge them, they cannot judge you. We all have our lives to live, and if you ever like zoom out on somebody and see their bigger picture, it is the most beautiful thing that you will ever see. Like, it is art, it is perfection, everything, the way it happens, it looks, I mean, it's just like a work of art. Like, I wish I could draw and show how all the little pieces of your life, every single decision you made, like, being able to see and analyze myself helped me to see how beautiful I am, how every single little thing has been put together specifically to make me who I am and the way I am, and how I show up, and how I'm perfectly fitting into my life exactly how it is now, because of the way I was made and created and the things I went through. And so if you have that perspective and you see yourself in that way as a perfectly beautiful human being who all of these things happened to, and all these decisions you made just to get you here to be like this, then it's easy for you to look at other people and see the same thing. So this is a time, if you're willing, that you can see all the beauty that you have. And you can choose, like, I like this, but actually I want to tweak this a little bit. I want to change that. I want to, make this better. I want to further myself along this path. I want to focus more on my goals. And if it's a financial goal, I'm going to save up better for this. I can cut these things out because I know I may have been going too hard over the summer. So let me go ahead and cut these aspects out right now, for now, so that I can save towards my future for later. And I'm going to focus more on this other thing, and I'll spend my energy better here. Like, I just feel like this is a time to do those, like, make those types of decisions. It's like a preparing and a planning for the future. And I'm thinking immediate future, like, within the next year. These are the types of things that I want to do within the next year. So I'm not trying to like push too much to be like, this is my 10-year plan, but these are the things that I'm going to tweak to get there. But I'm not trying to make big, huge jumps or changes. It's more like the finer details is what I'm seeing here. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching this reading, and I will see you in the next one.